If you're about to spend money on high-end makeup, wait, I just did a full face of dupes that literally perform better than the originals. I'm talking primer, foundation, concealer, eyeshadow, lip combos, everything. Let's get right into it. I already prepped my skin with the Thayer's Milky Toner. This is a dupe for any high-end milky toner. I promise you do not need to be spending a shit ton of money on a milky toner. This is affordable and it makes your skin look so good. If you haven't tried this, it's a really good one to try. I'm gonna start with brows and I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Brow Lamination. There is pretty much nothing left in here. This is an incredible brow gel and it's a dupe for the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I love the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. It's so good. But girl, it is pricey and you go through it so quick because there really isn't a lot of product. So I love this as an alternative. And I swear the hold is just as strong. No matter what brow gel I use, I always really push it down to make sure that these bad boys are staying in place. Look at the difference. Girl, if you're not gelling your brows, this is your sign to get started. This brow gel is a very thin formula compared to a lot of brow gels, but I still like to clean up above and underneath my brow just to make sure that there's nothing on the skin, because if you miss that, your foundation is gonna go on top of the gel and it's just gonna look really weird. You guys, I can't find the lint roller anywhere. And I have a black dog and I'm wearing a light pink sweater. So if you see any dog hair in this video, I'm human. I don't know what to tell you. I can't find the freaking lint roller. So my special guest today is Bernie's mountain dog hair. I'm gonna let my brows dry down a little bit and move on to primer. We all know by now that e.l.f. makes dupes for literally everything, and clearly the Power Grip primer is a dupe for the Milk primer, but Emco Beauty actually makes one that is pretty much the same exact thing. I think this might be a little bit more affordable, but this is really good. The grip is very strong and it feels and looks exactly like Milk. I like to take a little bit and just lightly press it in the areas that I really want that extra stick. And I really don't rub it in. I tap it in and I let it dry down. Once it's dried down a little bit, we need to do a grip test. Yeah, girl. It's just as good as e.l.f. It's just as good as Milk. This looks identical to Milk. I don't know how they're allowed to do it, but you know it's good. I'm gonna fill in my brows a little bit with the NYX brow pen and the NYX brow pencil. The brow pen is definitely a dupe for the Urban Decay brow pen, and I like the NYX one so much more. The Urban Decay one is actually dual-ended, so you get a pen and a pencil, but I just don't really love the formula of this. I feel like the NYX one is a million times better, and the NYX pencil is an identical dupe to the Patrick Ta brow pencil, and Patrick Ta came out way after NYX. So I'm thinking someone's taking a little inspiration. I'm not kidding when I say I literally use the NYX brow pencil and brow pen every single freaking day. There is nothing that compares to it. I truly think that NYX makes the best brow products in general. At the drugstore, high end, they truly make the best ones. I have tried so many brow products, I always come back to NYX. Tell me this is not damn near the same thing. I love you, Patrick, but you got some explaining to do. Let's get into this base. I'm gonna use the Verse Skin Tint, and I never see anyone comparing the two, but I feel like this is so freaking similar to Milk. It's actually crazy. They did come out around the same time, which is interesting to me, but I feel like the texture, the coverage, the longevity, they are very similar. Verse is a little bit more pricey for an affordable brand. I think this is $20, which is pretty crazy for the drugstore, but I think that is half of what Milk is. So if you like the Milk skin tint, I think this one is definitely worth a try. Would I even consider this a skin tint? I don't know, because she's thick and the coverage is there, but it's definitely a little bit lighter than a foundation, but I think this definitely could have been marketed as a foundation. That coverage, oh my gosh. I love this skin tint. I feel like more people need to try this and talk about it because I don't see it being talked about enough, and it's really gorgeous. The glow is insane. This really is your skin, but better. If you love the look of a super dewy, hydrated base, girl, I'm telling you, this is worth trying. I also wore this when I lived in Florida, and I wore it all day when it was like 90 degrees, and it held up. which is actually insane because what holds up in the Florida weather? But this did. So I am very impressed with this and I need to wear it more. Versed actually has a concealer that I also really love, and I actually compared it to the ABH concealer. I do think ABH has a little bit more coverage, but the Versed concealer definitely has coverage and it doesn't look heavy or dry. I really like that concealer too. Versed is, I'm rambling now, but Versed is a very heavy skincare first type of makeup line. So if you're all about kind of having clean girl, dewy makeup, I think you would really like Versed. Girl, the skin is skinning. This is probably one of my favorite dupes because no one talks about it. I have made short form about it. I have tried to spread the word and I'm doing it again today. The Wet n Wild concealer is so similar to the NARS concealer. And I feel like no one would think that because this is so affordable. But I have literally done a side-by-side video and you cannot tell the difference. I honestly was never a huge fan of the NARS concealer, but so many people love it. And then I found the Wet n Wild concealer and I compared the two. And I was like, oh my God, the coverage, the formula, everything. I am telling you, if you love the NARS concealer, you will love the Wet n Wild concealer. And I think it's only $5. It also really truly blends like a dream. I think I blended that in 5 seconds. I would definitely say this is light to medium coverage, but if you want more coverage, it's definitely buildable. I love the finish of this concealer too. It's not matte, but it's also not overly dewy. I feel like it's the perfect in between. I love Rare Beauty. I love Selena Gomez. I literally just met her and she is the nicest human on the planet. Rare Beauty actually gave me this crew neck, so I truly ride for Rare Beauty. But ColourPop just released these liquid bronzers, and when I tell you I compared it side by side to the Rare Beauty contour and I could not tell a difference, it was actually insane. The blushes are also very similar. Girl, even the packaging. I don't know how they're allowed to do this. This is so similar and they perform very similar as well. If you're just getting into makeup, I think ColourPop is an amazing brand to try because it's high quality and affordable. A little bit of this goes a long way. You definitely do not need a lot. I actually gave my sister a ColourPop blush and a Rare Beauty blush, and she told me that she likes ColourPop more. So do with that information as you will. This shade of pink is actually perfect, and this has glow to it, so you could honestly skip highlighter. It is so gorgeous. This is in the shade Princess Avenue, by the way. ColourPop has matte liquid blushes and glowy ones. This is obviously a glowy one, but if you don't like glowy blushes, they do have these in matte as well. We are looking dewy. We are looking glowy. It is time to set this face. I've talked about the L'Oreal Blurification powders before. They're freaking incredible. And I personally think that they're better than Huda. I think it's kind of comparable, but not super comparable because these are a little bit more glowy and Huda's very dry. But if you're looking for something that's kind of in between, a little bit matte, a little bit glowy, the NYX powder is so good. I think the pink shade and the coverage is comparable to Huda, but it's not drying. I feel like Huda is very drying, so it's hard to find a powder that's dry, if that makes sense, because I feel like these drugstore powders are just stepping their game up, and this is the perfect in between. When I set my under eyes, I always start low and work my way up. I actually feel like this really isn't comparable to a lot of high-end powders because it's just better. I feel like these two powders, L'Oreal and NYX, are truly better than any high-end pink powder I've tried, which is crazy because I've tried a lot. I've tried Huda, I've tried One Size. These both beat both of those. Look at the difference with just setting my under eyes with this powder. It's smoothing, it's brightening. Girl, it looks like a filter. I will say I do think this looks way more pink in the pan versus when you actually set your face. Comparing it to like One Size is so freaking pink. You can only use it underneath your eyes. And really, I only use it like where my blush is because it's really pink and it's gonna kind of look crazy if you set everywhere on your face. But with the next one, the shade is not overly pink, so you can set pretty much everywhere on your face and it's not gonna look weird. One of my favorite brands for bronzer and blush is Hourglass, but if you know, you know. It is so ungodly expensive. It actually makes me feel sick. I cannot be spending my money on that. In this economy, girl, it is just not happening. But thank God, CoverGirl just dropped baked bronzers and blushes. I don't know if you guys have seen these anywhere, but they're absolutely incredible. People have been comparing them to Hourglass. I've compared them to Hourglass, and I am here to tell you the rumors are true. These are so similar, except these are massive. And it is literally a 10th of the price. CoverGirl knew exactly what the girlies needed because we cannot be spending this money on Hourglass. Absolutely not. I actually feel like CoverGirl is super underrated. I don't know why, but I feel like no one really talks about them when their products are so freaking good. And they really are one of the most affordable brands in general. So I don't know why people are not talking about them enough, but oh my gosh, that pink, that glow, these are so beautiful. As I use an Hourglass brush to apply this. This shade specifically actually reminds me a lot of the Hourglass shade in Sublime Flush, which is my favorite. So I am so happy there is something that is so much more affordable because, ooh, that price. You can only buy it at the Sephora sale. If you like Freck, which I think everyone does, it was like the OG Freckle product. It's so expensive. The She Glam one is so similar, and I think this is like $5. It's so affordable. It lasts you forever. This is one of my favorite Freckle products, and I've tried so many. And personally, I like these ones better because I feel like the Freckle formula itself isn't super pigmented and it's easier to blend. Sometimes with Freckle products, it's really hard to blend and it can be kind of harsh. I've posted about this on my Instagram before, and I actually had a lot of people tell me how much they loved this. So if you love fake freckles or adding in beauty marks, the She Glam one is definitely worth trying, especially for the price point. Like if you accidentally put on too much, I feel like it's so easy to make it look like you really didn't put that much on. It's really an easy formula to work with. We have another e.l.f. product that is another dupe for Rare Beauty. Girl, I promise this is not sponsored. e.l.f. just really is out here doing the most, I swear. But these new highlighters, these are recent. They just released these. They are so similar to the Rare Beauty highlighter, which is one of my favorite products ever. Not only do they look the same, but the formula is very similar. I will say, I think Rare Beauty is way more intense. e.l.f. is intense, but you have to build it up, where Rare Beauty, you barely need to touch it. I absolutely love this pink shade. I wore it all Coachella weekend. It's so gorgeous. You're kidding. That highlight, girl, it's insane. You definitely don't need to use as much highlight as I am. I love a blinding highlight, but if you want it to be more subtle, you can definitely make it way more subtle. Yeah. Honestly, with the CoverGirl blush, you really could skip a highlight because it already has such a glow to it. But if you're like me and you love the glow, don't skip it because this e.l.f. highlighter is crazy and there's no white cast. It really just looks like a wet cheek. These Dose of Color shimmer sticks were back ordered for a whole year. Nothing is that good. I promise you, you do not need to wait a year. That is actually insane. And these are expensive. But if you're dying to try it, you can't wait, or you want something that's very similar, the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Ritz is very similar to the Dose of Color stick in the shade Icy. I will say, I think Dose of Colors is a little bit more intense, but ColourPop is very close. It's super similar. I'm starting to see a little bit of theme here. e.l.f. and ColourPop, they see something and they go straight to the lab. They do not waste any time. They're out here duping all of our favorite products. I always like to apply this with my finger. I feel like it just goes on the best. That glitter, the camera doesn't even do it justice. Oh my God. You can also build this up and make it as intense as you want, or you can make it kind of light and sparse. They're very workable. Look at that. That shimmer, I'm obsessed. It's so freaking gorgeous. This would be perfect for a wedding. in a wedding, an event, your eyes are going to shine. It really also does make your eyes look wet, which I think is a really cool look, but it's hard to have the wet looking eyes without actually putting something on your eyes that are wet, but this completely dries down, which I absolutely love. Makeup Forever, specifically in the shade Endless Cacao, is one of my favorite lip liner shades ever, and I have searched everywhere to find a lip liner shade that's affordable that is very similar, and e.l.f. in the shade Espresso Martini is the only lip liner I have ever found that is damn near identical. There is nothing else that's even remotely close. I don't know how no one can dupe it except e.l.f., but this is one of my most used lip liners solely because it is so similar to Makeup Forever. It's definitely cool toned, so if you're not a cool tone girly, believe me, I get it. I'm just gonna use another e.l.f. pencil and kind of make this a little bit less harsh. I'm gonna top off my lips with the Maybelline Lip Glaze. A lot of people like to fight me on this, but I truly think this is very similar to the YSL Candy Glazes. A lot of people don't agree with me. I personally think they are very, very similar. If you like the YSL lip glazes, try these and let me know what you think. If you have tried it, comment below and let me know what you think, because a lot of people like to disagree with me, but I do think they are very similar. It's time to lock this all in with setting spray. The L'Oreal Infallible is the same exact thing as One Size. It smells just as bad. I will say that. They're very similar in that way, but it also locks your makeup in. Your makeup is not going to budge. I will say, I feel like with the One Size, you can absolutely just drench your face. With L'Oreal, you do not need a lot of this product for it to work. If you overuse the product, it's kind of gonna feel like you have a film on your face. So do not go crazy. You don't need a lot. I promise it's gonna hold your makeup. Just 1, 2, 3. That's literally all you need. This is officially a full face of makeup dupes. I love how this turned out. You cannot tell me that this does not look high end. These drugstore brands are on their game. They are going to the lab. They know what they're doing. If you want me to do more dupe videos like this, comment below and let me know what products I should try next, because I'm always trying new ones. And let me know what your holy grail dupe product is that you swear is better than the original. If this helped you save money, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.